Okay, so for question 22, which of the following is a factor of f of x? Well, the factors of f of x are uh, where the graph intersects the x-axis, which would be at um, x equals 0, so just x, and the other one would be x minus 500. Because 500 minus 500 is 0, so the y would end up being 0 at 500. So these are the two factors. So which of the following is a factor of x? X minus 15, no. X minus 240, no. X minus 250, no. X minus 500 is a factor. So the correct answer is choice D. Okay, question 23. Okay, so for question 23. Which of the following is closest to the percent of total number of units of products P and Q combined that are made at factory Z annually? So all we want to do is look at factory Z, add these two numbers, and then divide by the total number of products produced. So that would just be 32 plus 24, which is 56 out of the total, which is 91. So 56 out of 91 ends up being 0.615. 0.615 is the same thing as 62%. So the correct answer is answer C. Okay, question 24. Okay, so for question 24. For five consecutive even integers, so the first thing that we're given is that they're consecutive even integers, and then we're given more information, but let's first just focus on the first part. So for five consecutive even integers, that would be, and the answer they give is the fifth integer, so we can just work backwards. So for A, it would be 12, 10, 8, 6, and 4. For B, it would be 14, 12, 10, 8, 4. C would be 16, 14, 12, 10, 8. And then D's definitely way too big. 26 would be way too big for the sum of the first and third integers is 20 less than 3 times the fourth integer. So the sum of the first and third integer would be um 12 in this case, and 3 times the fourth integer would be 30. So is this 20 less? Well, 30 minus 20 is not equal to 12, so the correct answer is not A. Um, for B, uh, sum of the first and third integer would be, wait, this must be a 6. The first sum of the first and third integer is 16, and 3 times the fourth integer would be 36. So 36 minus 20 is 16, so the correct answer is answer choice B. So for this one, we just work backwards. Okay, question 25. Okay, so question 25. We're told they want to test whether a measure will pass with greater than 50%. They sample 1,000 people and 50.6% favored it. The margin of error is plus or minus 3%. So our actual interval, our actual confidence interval would be 50.6 plus 3% and 50.6 0.06 minus 3%. So this would be 53.6 as one of our bounds, and our other bound would be 47.6. So these are our two bounds, and we're told which of the following statements must be true. The percentage of voters who will vote yes is 50.6%. Well, we don't really know that. It could be anywhere from 47.6 to 53.6. We don't know for sure if it will be 50.6. It could be 53 or any of these numbers in between. So it's not A. The ballots measure will pass with more yes votes than no votes, but the percentage of votes it will receive cannot be predicted. Well, we don't know if it will pass because if it's less than 50%, then it won't pass. And in our interval, we do include numbers that are below 50%. So we do not know for certain that it will pass. So it's not this, and then will pass. So it's not C. So the correct answer is D. Do not provide sufficient evidence to conclude that the ballot measure will pass. Okay, question 26. Okay, so we're question 26. We're told the table shows the results of an experiment. Based on the results, what fraction of the plants that thrive receive treatment A? And so we have to look at the thrive column and treatment A, which is 120 out of what fraction of the plants that thrived, so out of the total number that thrived, which would just be 120 plus 60, which is just 180. So 120 out of 180 simplifies to 2/3. So the correct answer is D. Question 27. Okay, so for question 27, what we want to do is sample seawater has 30.5% salt by mass and contains 1,000 grams of salt, which are following closest in mass in grams of a sample of seawater. So for this question, what we would want to do is we would want to first figure out what the ratio is. So to do that, we just do 100 uh, divided by 3.5 to get the what ratio we have to multiply this 1,000 by. So 100 divided by 3.5 when you put into your calculator is 28.57. So now we just take this 1,000 and multiply that by this ratio, which would get us 28570, which is closest to sample A. So the correct answer is answers A. Okay, question 28. Okay, so for question 28, we're given two functions essentially. We're asked to find for which of the following values is the table have a larger value than the graph. So at 0, the graph has a value of 3. This has a value of 2, so it's not 0. At 1, it's about 3, and this is 0, so it's not that. At 2, this has a value of like here, whereas the graph is at -1, so it's not 2. And then at 3, the graph has a value of 0, and the table has a value of 1. So that means that the correct answer is choice D. G of x is larger than f of x at x equals 3. Okay, question 29. Okay, so for question 29, we're given a function and we're basically asks, which of the following is true? Well, first let's just analyze the function. So 481 is the base or starting value, and then t is time. So that means if we make this equation 1, t would have to be 175. So 175 over 175 would be 1. So every 175 years, the base value decreases by 1. So, um, we're told it's the Pyramid of Giza, and we're told this is the height in feet. So the base value is the height, and then t years, according to the function, which of the following statements is true. Every 1,750 years, so we would just add another 0 here, so that would mean that this would decrease by 10 feet. So the height of a pyramid decreases by 10 feet. That is correct. So the correct answer is A. But let's just look at the others. 175 years, the height of a pyramid decreases by 0.1 feet. Well, no, because every 175 years, it decreases by 1 foot. Every 100 years, uh, no. In 100 years, it would decrease by 100 over 0.75, or 175, which would not be 1.75. Every year, the height of the pyramid decreases by 175 feet. No. So the correct answer is choice A. Okay, question 30. Okay, so we're question 30. We're told at the start of the experiment there's 75 bacteria in the culture, so we have a base of 75. We're told at the start of observes that the population of bacteria doubles every 18 minutes, so we have doubling time. So this means this would be a 2. So we already know that it can't be B or D because of that. And then every 18 minutes, and we're told that we're asked to find this in hours, but we're given the time in minutes. So having T over 18 would not be correct because we're asked to find the answer in terms of hours. If we're asked to find the answer in terms of minutes, then it would be answer is A, but it's not because we're asked to find it in terms of hours. So the correct answer has to be answer is C. The reason why is because 18 minutes times 10 will get you 180 minutes divided by 3 is 60. 60 minutes is 1 hour, which is what this conversion ratio does. So the correct answer is answer choice C. Okay, question 31. Okay, so for question 31, we're told the solid lines represent a route. The dashed line represents the distance from the starting point to the end point. What is the value of x? So we just have to find x. So this would just be a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Um, a squared in this case is x, so x squared plus 12 squared equals 13 squared. So that would just be x squared plus 144 equals 169. And now to find x squared, we just take 169 and subtract 144 from it, which would get us x squared equals 25. So the square root of 25 is equal to 5. So the correct answer is 5. Okay. Question 32. This for question 32. We're told they produce 24 kg of tomatoes, and this year they increased it by 25%. If they produce it at the same rate, how many kilograms does he produce? So this would just be 24 times, and then we're told increased by 25%. So he produces 24 at base as well, plus 25%. So this would just be 1.25. It's 24 times 1.25. You can put this into your calculator if you want, but when you multiply these two, you get 30. So the correct answer is 30. Okay, question 33. Okay, so we're question 33. We're asked to find the range. So the range would just be the largest value minus the smallest value. So the largest value in this table is 45.3, and the smallest value in the table is 17.9. So to find the range, we just do 45.3 minus 17.9, which is equal to 27.4. So the correct answer is 27.4. Okay. Question 34. Okay, so for question 34, we're told in the system equations above, a is a constant such that it's between 0 and 1/3. If xy is a solution, what is one possible value of y? So this question would be a lot harder if it was asking for a range, but it's just asking for one possible value. So in this case, we just need to plug in something that satisfies this equation and then solve for the possible value of y. We don't actually have to find the range based on this. So in this case, an easy number to work with would be 1/5. So we're just going to set a equal to 1/5. 1/5 does satisfy this equation where a is between 0 and 1/3. So we're just going to do 1/5. So 1/2 x equals 1/5. So that means uh, x is equal to 0.1. And then for the bottom equation, x plus y equals 5 times 1/5. So this would just mean 0.1 plus y equals 1. So that would mean y equals 0.9. So we can just put 0.9 as our answer and it would be marked correct. If you wanted to find the range, you can just plug in 1/3 and plug in 0, and that would get you the range. So in that case, the range would be between 0, hold on. The range would be between 0 is less than x, which is less than 1. So any answer you put between 0 and 1 would be marked correct in this case. So these are the range of values that are accepted. Okay, question 35. Okay, so question 35. Um, we're basically just asked to solve this equation. So you could plug this into Desmos. I'm going to solve this by hand. So just plug this in and then find the two intercepts. In this case, it would be x plus 6 and x plus 11. Yeah, because 6 times 11 is 66 and 6 plus 11 is 17. So these are the two intercepts, and then the bottom equation is still x plus 6. And then these two cancel out. So we're just left with x plus 11. So what is the value of a? X plus a. A is just 11. So the correct answer is 11. Okay, question 36. Okay, so for question 36. A second line is parallel to the line shown and passes the points 1, 1. So 1 right here and 3C. What is the value of C? Well, for this one, the slope is up 3, right 4. So up 3, right 4. This would be the line, and it would obviously go up and down. So we're asked what is the value of C? Well, at 3, um, the value would be at 2.5. So the correct answer is 2.5. Question 37. Okay, so for question 37, what fraction does the model overestimate? So overestimate means find the number of dots that are below the line. So that's 1, 2, 3. So that's 3 out of the total, which is 12. So that's just 1/4. You simplify it. And question 38, give you a minute. Okay, so for question 38, it predicts it to be 26 miles an hour on this line, which is twice. The quadratic equation passes that line twice. So it predicts the average fuel economy to be 26 miles per gallon at two different speeds at 25 or whatever, and then at 67 or whatever. So the correct answer is 2. And it's 11:30, so